Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Donna Raymond, your resident oil priestess from the Empowered Health and Wellness Collective. This evening, I've just whipped up I'll be as quick as I can. I do have the gift of the gab, so we'll see how we go. A quick presentation with something that I feel that everybody needs to know, and it's this little secret that a lot of us know and are implementing, and I want to share that with you, and that is how to get your oils for free. So if you have come across doTERRA, if you're familiar with the oils, if you're loving them, perhaps a wellness advocate that you know has shared some samples with you, or maybe you've just kind of seen it around. I know that essential oils seem to be doing the rounds at the moment, and the reason being is that there are a lot of people looking for alternative and natural solutions for their health and well-being. So I'm just going to share with you the best way is to become a doTERRA wellness advocate if you are not already. So how you become a doTERRA wellness advocate is that you reach out first and foremost to the person who introduced you to doTERRA. So maybe it was the person that gave you the samples or shared some of their oils with you, and go back to that person because you've already established a relationship with them. If that person happens to be me, you can head over to my personal website, which is donnaraymond.com.au, and you'll notice the little oil priestess tab at the top. Click on that, have a read through, and it will show you all the different steps of what you need to do to open your own wholesale account with doTERRA and get access to these oils. So there are two main ways to journey towards getting your oils paid for each month. The first one is when you become a wellness advocate, you have the opportunity to take advantage of the very generous loyalty rewards program that doTERRA has. Now, how this works is that obviously it's called a loyalty rewards program, right? So doTERRA is going to reward you if you choose to purchase monthly. You're not locked into any contract or anything like that. You can opt out at any time. You have complete control over your purchasing. So what they're doing is they're saying, okay, well, if you do want to buy monthly, they're going to give back to you. So you're already saving 25% off retail prices when you open up a wholesale account, become a wellness advocate. And through the loyalty rewards program, you have an opportunity to save a further 10 to 30%, depending on how you engage with your ordering, of your purchase price back in product credit points that you can then redeem in getting free product, right? Each month, every single month, if you order between the 1st and the 15th, but we say because we're in Australia, don't set it before the 1st, so set it on the 2nd of the month. That's the earliest. So between the 2nd and the 15th, if you have an order of 125 PV, that's the points value or the volume attached to your order, you will then qualify for the free product of the month. So this month, we are in August, our free product of the month is the lime essential oil. Now that is only available for, if you enroll in 1 month, it's your next month's order, yeah? So the way the LRP works, which is the Loyalty Rewards Program, is if you order between 1 and 49 points worth of products, you're going to maintain that product, that percentage rate that you have, and that's really easy. So if you find yourself having a bit of a skint month and all the bills come in, as they do sometimes, you know, car rego, all that sort of stuff, and you feel like, oh, I can't really justify that expenditure, totally cool. All you need to do is pop in like a lip balm or maybe a little a hand scrub or something, which if you don't use it, you can stockpile, and they make really beautiful gifts as well. Just a little wink wink there. And that way you're going to maintain the points that you do have, so you're going to keep on to them, and you'll just sit at that base percentage rate. Now if you want to journey with the loyalty reward program and start to accumulate your percentage, so you're traveling up to get an extra 30% back, you need to be ordering monthly and have that order set to over 50 PV, and that way you're going to slowly incur that rollover percentage rate till you get a total of 30% back on your purchase price in points, which is pretty cool. If you are wanting to start sharing the oils and have access to the commissions, you have to have your LRP template set to 100 PV. And then if you want the free product of the month, which most people do. It's a great way to collect your oils and to slowly establish your medicine cabinet, or to slowly build your essential oil collection rather than, going gung-ho and buying it all outright. It's just slowly building on that. Is you set that order to 125 PV. Every few months they have what's called a bonus month, and that bonus month is if you have an order over 200 PV, then doTERRA generally has these very generous offers, and it's usually over $100 worth of product that you will then get for free with that order. So the second way that you have access to be able to get your oils for free is to share it with friends. Now, as you journey with the oils, your friends are probably going to ask you questions. You might start smelling really nice. They might notice a difference in your mood. They might notice that, you didn't get that flu going around in the last winter or whatever it is. And they're going to start asking you questions. And they're going to want to know, how do you get these oils, right? And so that puts you in a really beautiful position to be able to help your friends also access these products at wholesale rates. Yeah. So a very simple way to do it is to reach out and to share with your friends. And if you're not sure how to open up a wholesale account for them, reach out to the person who you joined with, the wellness advocate who enrolled you, and they can give you a walkthrough. So the beautiful part is that whenever you start to share with your friends and that they take advantage of becoming a wellness advocate or having their own wholesale account, doTERRA is actually going to pay you. So doTERRA is a direct sales company. They do not have an advertising budget. So what they do is they work person to person through relationships. So it's through sharing the oils, and then they compensate their wellness advocates with it. And you can go, you can build it to any way that you feel comfortable in doing it. You don't have to do this as a business. It could just be coming from your heart and wanting to give your friends the same opportunity that you've been given to access these amazing products at wholesale prices. So you can host a class as well. That's a really beautiful way to be able to share. So here you've got in the top left a class I did a few weeks ago for a beautiful friend of mine. She was a pregnant mama. Down the bottom here, we've got one of my team leaders, Lucy Hart, and sharing the oils there. We also co-created a women's circle kind of emotional aromatherapy type class. And the beautiful thing with sharing the oils or even doing a class, it doesn't have to be a full-on formal sit-down conference style thing. It can literally be you and your friends having a cuppa or having a beer, if that's your thing, and just talking oils and sharing the products and allowing them to have an experience as well, and then educating them about how awesome it is to be able to access these products at the cheapest price possible. Yeah. So if you do want to host a class or a workshop, as I said, reach out to the person who shared the oils with you and enrolled you, and perhaps they will then come in and teach for you. And this is particularly beneficial if you're just starting out with the oils, but you love them and you actually do want to share them with other people, but maybe you feel that you don't necessarily know enough. And that's a really beautiful way as where we can all support each other. So reach out to the person who kind of instigated that journey for you and allow them to help you with that. Something to consider as well is that if you are sharing each enrollment, so every time somebody opens up their own wholesale account, becomes a wellness advocate, doTERRA is actually going to give you 20% of what the total PV is. So that's the points attached to the product, which you'll notice in the different product listing, because everything in doTERRA is kind of points based. And the more you get into it, the more familiar it gets, right? So what that equates to, if somebody joined with the Home Essentials kit, which most people do because it's a very affordable kit and it's an all-rounder, it's the 10 common oils that you would actually be using every single day in your home. So if your friend joined with a Home Essentials kit, comes with a diffuser as well, that's $47. That would then be your commission based on that as well. And the beautiful part is that you can then create a gift something to your friend for joining with you as well. So you can spend some of that money and give back to them, whether that's something to help them explore their essential oil journey a lot easier, or some education, things like that. So just to kind of put it into perspective, if you shared with 4 friends and you had those 4 friends and they all joined in with a Home Essentials kit, that's $188 that doTERRA is going to pay you, and that's surely going to cover your 125 PV order for the next month, which is then it's going to give you that order, and it's also going to give you the free product of the month. So it's kind of a double whammy. And the only condition, as I mentioned before, is you need to have that LRP template set to 100 PV before you enroll anybody. So if you are hosting a class, sit down with your enroller, set up your LRP to 100 or more, depending on where you're at, and then go for it. And then also you have the opportunity, and not everybody does this, you know, people that just love to share the oils from their heart can make enough to just sustain their monthly orders, and that is awesome. That's what I'm here to do, is to teach people ways to be able to get their oils for free, because doTERRA is incredibly generous, and I want people to understand how it works and to take advantage of it as well. But if you want to go a little bit more bigger scale than that, there is the opportunity to create your own sustainable business with a residual income. I'll just go through this quickly. So one of the first leadership ranks in doTERRA, which is named Silver, that has an average yearly income of around $26,000 a year. And as you can see, about 62% of wellness advocates, which actually build as a business, which is around 15% of the global population of wellness advocates, actually do it as a business. So 62% of those wellness advocates reach that level of silver. And that's pretty cool, because it becomes a supplement income. Yeah. And then the next one up from that is gold, which is around $57,000 a year. Again, this is a global average. And the beautiful part about that is most people feel comfortable there, that 23% of leaders reach that level, because it's a yearly way, it's a yearly salary. And it's easy. It's easy to kind of, it's not too big of a difference to what their lifestyle is. And it's quite manageable. You don't have to invest, epic full-time hours to be able to build the business in that. And then as you can see, it scales down as well. So the potential is there to be able to earn enough income monthly, even if it was just, $100 to $200 if you wanted to, just by sharing with a few people. Or you have the opportunity to go large if you choose to, and you have that opportunity to become a millionaire if you choose to put the time and effort and energy that is necessary and is required to build to those levels. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope that inspires you to share as well. And I'm coming from this space of letting you know how it works, because the only oils that I have paid for was that first emotional aromatherapy kit, which was $320 or whatever it was. And that's it. I have not paid for my oil since. And so I want to share this with you. And I have done it in such a way that is total integrity with my lifestyle and where I am at with a mama and 3 kids and managing another business as well. It hasn't been hard to do. And at the same token, I am now seeing amazing differences in the people that I've shared these products with in their lives, and the changes that are taking place and the way that these oils have worked with them. And it's really beautiful to see that ripple effect as well, and to be part of something so beautiful, which is doTERRA. I will be sharing more about their amazing philanthropic endeavors, because that totally touches my heart and is the whole reason why I joined doTERRA in the first place. So much love and many blessings for you. Please reach out to your the person who introduced you to doTERRA or to your enroller, and start sharing. Share the oily love, and we can change the world one drop at a time. Mwah.